Chapter 172 gave us one line that quietly re-ranks every vital instrument in Gachiakuta. Kyoka Nijiku tells Rudo, the more powerful a vital instrument's ability, the greater its price. In some cases, it becomes impossible to use again. Power costs something, always. So the real question was never who hits hardest, it's who pays the least to do it. Here are the 13 strongest vital instruments in the series, ranked by what they do and what it costs. And by the end, you'll know why the strongest one in the entire story is the only one that charges nothing at all. Rank 13. The Ripper, wielded by Riyo Reaper. Hair scissors that grow to the size of a leg and get used on her feet, not her hands. And that's it. No secondary power, no hidden mode. It's listed among the vital instruments with no special ability and almost no repercussion. But Trash Beast skin is famous for stopping weapons, and Riyo cuts to the core of one in about a minute. That's the floor of this list. 0 tricks, and it still works. Rank 12. Eyes, wielded by Semiu Grier. Round glasses that cannot kill anything. No offensive power whatsoever. What they have is foresight. She sees where a bullet or a missile is going to go and steps out of the way before it arrives. Push harder and she sees a person's true essence, which is how she spotted the curse inside Rudo. And here's the first real price on this list. Hold that foresight too long and Semiu's vision is permanently damaged. She can see the future, she just can't keep looking at it. Rank 11. Mirei, wielded by Noerde Amozo. A wide-toothed plastic comb. Plastic specifically because plastic generates static, and as a vital instrument that becomes electrostatic energy, she runs through her own hair, shaping it into charged weapons. The charge lasts a minute, maybe 2, then it's gone. She has exactly one way past that ceiling. It's called Last Burst. She pushes beyond the limit, fires a stream of electricity to put her enemy down, and it costs her the hair itself. The weapon is her body, so the price is her body. Rank 10. Umbreaker, wielded by Enjin. A weathered umbrella with a torn canopy. Activated, it doubles in size, and every stretcher inside becomes a blade. Then he spins it. The wind current alone caught multiple trash beasts and tore them apart from a distance. The finisher is Octa Shredder, where he drops from high altitude in a tear-shaped spin and destroys a trash beast instantly. Understand where this ranks. Umbreaker has no ability. It's an umbrella that spins, and it beats things that have powers. Rank 9. Manhole, wielded by Cthoni Andor. She carries an actual manhole cover on her back and uses it to teleport people. In bright places, she's restricted to pipes and manholes, and only places she has physically passed through before. In the dark, every one of those limits disappears. She goes anywhere she wants, at any size. That's the pattern from here up. The best vital instruments don't get stronger, they get less restricted. Rank 8. Guita, wielded by Guita Hebby Fantasia. A turquoise onesie with orange button eyes that turns her into a kaiju. She caught every single cleaner mid-fall and cushioned them with her own body. Her real body stays visible inside the monster's mouth, with her name written across its tongue, making Guita the only vital instrument that shares a name with its user. And the size she used was a level 3. She has said she could have gone bigger. Rank 7. Mankira, wielded by Jabber Wonger. 10 rings, 1 per finger, and the name reads as Man-Killer. The blades cut humans and stone in half instantly. The right claw carries neurotoxins strong enough to paralyze a fighter like Zonka in one hit, and because Jabber gets bored of his own poison, he can change it. He touches a new toxin with his left hand and starts producing it. That same left claw runs anesthesia, nulling all pain in his body no matter how beaten he is. And here's the part that should scare you. Jabber usually awakens Mankira without writing his name on it. That's the technique for deliberately holding a vital instrument back. He fights weaker on purpose because at full power, the fights end too fast to enjoy. Rank 6. Connect, wielded by Gountess Knock. This is where we cross into the Watchman Series and the rules change. Connect is a necklace, and its power is that it makes more power. Gountess imbues an ordinary cord with his blood and it becomes a choker. The wearer offers their own blood, it fuses with his, and now they can use his abilities. But the real function is the name. Through every choker, Gountess connects to whoever is wearing it and sends his thoughts and feelings directly into their soul. He didn't build a weapon, he built a network. Remember that, because someone is about to steal it.
Rank 5. Lunavis, wielded by 2 Lily.
A wand she also uses as a walking stick, and she doesn't call its power an ability. She calls it magic, and the wiki takes her at her word, because Lunavis can essentially do anything. Illusions that pull posters to life, teleportation precise enough that she pulled Gountess out of an explosion that started inside his own heart prosthetic, summoning physical objects out of nothing. So why is unlimited power only rank 5? Because of the price, and it's the harshest in the series. If 2 Lily ever uses that power to harm someone, she dies. She's holding a weapon that kills her the moment she uses it as one. Rank 4, Elenhos, wielded by Mymo. A black microphone with a listed range of city-wide. Mymo consumed Gountess's blood, and that gave him the network. Anyone whose blood is inside a choker can now be controlled by him, as long as they can hear his voice. And it gets worse, because Gountess opening the door to people's souls let Mymo's voice reach a soul and degenerate it. He doesn't just give orders, he orders people to remake their own flesh, and they transform into giant inhuman things. When he takes someone, their pupils turn into a sideways M. Elenhos is listed as destroyed, and that's the best news in this entire video. Rank 3, Time Walk, wielded by Enjin, the Watchman wristwatch with a crack running through the glass. Rudo Surebrec handed it to him when he was 13 and gave him one instruction: hide it. Never use it, the consequences are immense. Here's what it does. Enjin projects a version of himself made of pure anima that moves independently from his body, while his perception of time slows until everything else appears frozen. The projection is invisible to everyone, and it still affects the physical world. That's how it decapitated Mymo. Then Rudo's warning came due. Enjin took grievous harm comparable to the damage he had just dealt. Time Walk doesn't take a toll, it hands you the bill. Rank 2, Mishra, wielded by Zodyl Typhon, the Watchman coat, and like every Watchman item, it holds an unlimited supply of anima. Its power is feeding. Whatever Zodyl consumes merges into him and mutates his body with that creature's characteristic. He ate a cockroach and gained dozens of dark spiky appendages he controls at will. He ate a crow and grew wings. Every time he uses it, markings crawl across his face. Now the resume that puts it at number 2. Zodyl overpowered Rudo, whose raw strength tears trash beasts apart, while Mishra was only partially active. He held off Enjin, an experienced giver, by burying him in appendages until he could do nothing but defend. And he destroyed Rudo's box vital instrument in a single instant, the same box that had swallowed the King of Tori whole. Rank 1, 3R, wielded by Rudo Surebrec, the Watchman gloves. Touch something broken or thrown away, and 3R finds the worth inside it and draws that power out to the maximum. Not a weapon he owns, any object anyone ever gave up on. He's turned a chain, a tire, a plunger, a teapot, a paintbrush, and a cardboard box into working vital instruments. He turned a keyboard into a gun that fires the keys he types. He turned a nail gun into something that broke Bundes's vital instruments in 2 hits. 3 items at a time, or all 3 charges poured into one object for double or triple power. And now the reason it's number 1. In chapter 172, Kyoka Nijiku notices something that should not be possible. 3R has no severe drawback. Recovering from the 3 item limit is harmless and simple. She calls it strange because by the rule this whole video is built on, a vital instrument that strong should be destroying its user. Chapter 172.2 gave us the implication. It's because Rudo is a descendant of Canis. Every other vital instrument on this list charges rent. 3R was inherited. One more thing, because it reframes the top of this list. The Watchman series is 6 items, and the powers map onto the senses. 3R is touch, Amo's boots are smell, Mishra is taste, the book is sight, Connect is hearing, and Time Walk is the perception of time itself. Which means the 6th item, the book that Tamsi stole from Regto, is the one we've barely seen fight. It alters memories, and that's close to everything we know. And chapter 172.2 added one more piece. When a giver dies, their anima vanishes from their vital instrument. The Watchman series doesn't, because it's imbued with anima from the ancient rulers. So 2 questions, and I want real answers in the comments. 1. Zodyl beat a 3R item on panel, in an instant. Does that head-to-head result put Mishra above 3R, or does chapter 172's price rule override it? 2. If 2 Lily could use Lunavis to harm someone without dying, where does she rank? Because I think she goes straight to number 1 and it isn't close. Drop your list. Subscribe because the Watchman series gets its own full breakdown next, including who Canis Surebrec actually was and why Tamsi says that isn't even their real name. I'll see you there.